So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So let's continue our journey, our series of planets through Navamsa Chart in Vedic Astrology. And in this particular video, let's try to decode moon placement in the 11th house of your D-9 chart and what are going to be the results that are particularly associated with this placement. Let's try to understand in this particular video. Now the very first thing which you need to be paying attention is look into the attributes over the 11th house of the D9 chart. This is the house which shows first of all additional responsibilities. Okay, these are the additional responsibilities which you are gaining, and it's not only the responsibility of your husband, wife and your kids. These all the responsibilities which are coming upon your shoulder is seen through this 11th house. Any sort of societal responsibilities, any sort of responsibility of family, parents and your siblings, that part is also seen through the 11th house. This is also the house which shows your own perception in your own eyes. 10th house is how other people are going to perceive you. Whether other people are going to be considering you as a professional person, family oriented person, maybe hardworking person. So 10th house is other people perception. 11th house is your own perception in your own eyes. So this is also the house which represents extreme truthfulness actually, that is seen through 11th house. This is also the house which shows desire, combined desire as a couple, what you want to do as a couple, whether you want to go on a vacation, you want to travel the world, or you are having some spiritual desires. You want to do something spiritual contribution in the society, or whether you are having materialistic desires, like we want to make lot of money. Any sort of desires, combined desire, it's coming through 11th house. This is also the house which shows your own relationship with your own kids. What is the karmic connectivity which you are going to be forming between you and your kids? What kind of results that will happen immediately after the obtaining of a child is also connected with the 11th house. So the very first thing, as soon as the moon is entering into the 11th house, the thought or the expression is becoming very, very important for this individual. It's not only the perception of how other people are going to perceive you. Moon in the 11th house is becoming overly cautious. Okay, one is cautious, one is overly cautious. So this moon is becoming pretty cautious with regards to how I'm looking into the society eyes and how that image is differing from the self image which I have created in my own mind. And that is a bit tug of war kind of a situation happening between this moon actually. And that is where moon will try to deeply find its answer by involving with more and more people. You can also call it by gaining multiple experiences actually. Because if moon is coming into the 11th house, this is a very esoteric kind of a placement. Here practicality wise moon is at this level, but imagination wise moon is going to be at this level. So what will happen if moon is in the 11th house without affliction? Then moon will find contentment in one particular relationship. Whereas if it is afflicted with the malefics and if its dignity is compromised, then moon will look for multiple relationships at the same time. And the reason why moon is looking into more and more relationship in the 11th house is actually to know the self image. You can also call it as a loss of self identity. Like moon is going to be getting confused with having multiple images or multiple perceptions. So what will moon do here? It will go with multiple people, okay, in order to explore the self image. Like, okay, so these people are perceiving me in this way, it means I am this person. This person is looking me as a preacher from this person. So this is that tug of war which you will be able to see with this moon placement in the 11th house. This is also the house which I told you represent desire, combined desire. Now the benefic planets tend to give more spiritual desire and malefic planet tend to give more materialistic desires. Like for example, Mars, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, they will give more money making desire. Like I need to make more money and I want to enjoy the materialistic comforts. But the benefic planets, they are going to be having some spiritual desire. Okay. It may be spiritual desire of traveling to spiritual places, meeting with spiritual people, seeking guru or going to ashram and doing that kind of a thing. If both malefic and benefic planet are conjunct in the horoscope, then what will happen? the thought expression is actually going to be getting confused between two set of entities. Okay, if the malefic is there, person is in the money part. If the benefic is there, the person is also going to in the spiritual realm. So what will happen? Both of these energies, they are going to be colliding with one another. Then this have the capacity to create more further tensions actually. It's not creating a balance. Don't think like that malefic, benefic tend to create balance, I will tell you. It's not like that. You can either obtain one thing or this thing. If you are thinking like multiple things are possible with the planets in the 11th house, it's not like that. Because as an individual also, you will only be able to focus or concentrated over one particular area. And that is where the event of marriage is going to be playing a very important role for you people, with whom you are getting married. Because I will tell you, your other half planetary alignments, they are also going to be creating impact into your own life. Suppose you marry a person with the malefic planets in the 11th house, then what will happen? You are going to be more into the spiritual, and your husband and wife, they are going to be more into the materialistic realm. So then what will happen? They want to make more money, whereas you want to go more spiritual. So then contradiction is happening. If for example, you are having benefic, other person is also having benefic, it means both are going to be having a balanced ground. Both are having same set of objective and they are achieving and going towards one particular thing. Now, I'm not saying having a contradiction is a bad thing, but having a same thing is also a very problematic thing. In the 21st century, in order to survive actually, theoretical thing is not going to help you. And that is where the malefic planets at least going to be having the practical ground in the 21st century, thinking more in terms of practicality. And that is where it's also advisable, if you are having benefic in the 11th, you will gel more energy with your malefic graha actually. Because the positive and negative charges, they tend to attract each other. Same thing then going to be happening with your children, progeny. Okay, because planets in the 11th house also have the capacity to create impact into the children. So how the relationship between you and your children is going to be. At the same time, this is also representing the self-image which your children are going to be creating as you as a father or as a mother. So these people are also very cautious when it comes to children. Like my child need to be outperformer everywhere, he need to be good in sports, he need to be performing this thing, that part also. And moon have the capacity to create more burden of parenting in that particular area. This is not an easy placement because benefics also want to, I told you, the image is very important for this moon. It's the image of not this person, the complete family, my kids, my husband, my wife. So what will happen? Moon, most of the energy is going towards creating that self-image. And when moon start going into that particular area, it's getting distracted away from the other sources, which is the spiritual self or some other self actually. And that is where I will tell you, if other planets are supporting this graha, or moon is in a dignity, very strong dignity, and the whichever zodiac sign this moon is posited, that planet is suppose also in the quadrant houses, or that planet is exalted or in a very strong placement, then this have the capacity to create support to the moon. But if moon dignity is compromised, then there is going to be no support system. This is also that kind of a placement where I have seen many individuals, they are after certain point chasing many things. Moon will become like a saint, like I don't want to chase anything. I don't want spirituality, I even don't want the materialism. You understand? This is the moon energy, because moon is also very soumya, it's a soft graha which changes, like it's like a mood of the person. 1 minute your mood is happy, second minute your mood is sad. So that constant emotional mood swings are going to be there. But if the support of some other planet is going to be there, then moon have the capacity to even give you good result into the 11th house at the same time. If it is in the sign of Scorpio, Aquarius with Rahu and Ketu axis, it also shows there are going to be some negative karmas associated with your own pitris. Pitri mean ancestors basically. Because moon forming connection with Rahu and Ketu axis represent mother side family is creating certain limitations. Now it depends over the overall analysis of the chart, like how that halting factor is going to be creating impact. But moon with malefic, Rahu, Ketu, Scorpio and Aquarius will create certain problems into the going forward direction of your own life. So I hope you have gained some deep insights with regards to moon placement in this video with me. If you are having any queries and any consultation with regards to your moon placement, you can drop me an email. Any other marriage, business, spiritual consultation, do let me know. I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Also make sure to subscribe my channel below. Hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. You can also send me super thanks in contribution to my work if you find some insightful thoughts in this particular video. And make sure to subscribe my channel below, hit the like button, and I'm going to meet you very soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye and Hare Krishna.